Hey everybody, welcome back to BattleTech. I found a cool section that I want to show you guys before we take our next contract. In the captain's quarters, we've got customized company. All right. Now we had it like as a stock thing before, but I've renamed our company name to Dexter's Derelicts. That's my dog, my bulldog Dexter. We've gone with this little, I don't know, this is the most like bulldoggy face I could find. And then this is the color of our mechs. I don't think we can color mechs individually, but really cool that we can at least customize our company a little bit and get out there. Look at this. How cool is it? You'll notice, like, okay, if we just save this and we go back to just the regular captain's quarters, you can see this little section with the little paints and stuff on there. And then when you click on it, you get zoomed in, you see the little models. Like, how cool is that? It's really neat, man. I love this game. I straight up, I love it. There's a lot of things in here. I'm gonna need to figure out how do I incorporate it in the playthrough, and like when should we be looking at it and when should we be reviewing it. But I think it'll just come like when we need to reference them. One of the things specifically is our reputation. So right now with the Mercenary Review Board, we're good. This is fine. This gives us our factional standings, which we'll probably get into at a later point. But for now, we're doing pretty good. So let's go out and take this contract. We had already set up everything previously anyways. And actually, I think we can just go back to here and launch the contract. Beautiful. Oh, it looks like we have to reset all of this again, which isn't too big of a problem. I'll just make sure that we have exactly what we had set up at the end of the last one. So we had the Shadowhawk here in Behemoth with Bulwark. We had the Blackjack here. And I believe I went with Medusa on this one because we are going to be moving and shooting, so we get that those evasive charges up. So in combination with like slightly less armor, I think that's pretty good. Our Vindicator is pretty armored up as well. We're going to take myself in that one because of multi-target, and with the weaponry that we have, I think that's pretty decent. And then lastly, we're taking out the Spider. It's a little heavier than the Locust, and we'll put Decker in there to do some of the sensor locking. So, are we ready? We're ready. Let's rock and roll. It's a recovery mission in the desert. Low difficulty, but you know what? Anything can be high difficulty if we try hard enough. Although that's not the goal. It's not the goal. I think right after this mission, things should start to open up quite a bit more, and it'll basically be like a whole fresh campaign. If you guys are new to the channel, you might not know, but I've done like many campaigns of XCOM, and you know, you always start the same thing. You do the first Gatecrasher mission, but the way that mission unfolds is always different. In BattleTech, it seems like that first mission is always going to be basically exactly the same. And that in future playthroughs, if that becomes a thing, I'm not sure the best way to handle that. But I wanted to make sure that at least for this second one with the full release, that if people were to pick up the series fresh, they could see everything from beginning to end. So all right. Our travel times must be huge. There we go. Okay, asset retrieval. Our operatives on Bellerophon recovered a functional piece of SLDF technology, but before they could deliver it to us, they were captured by local government forces. We need a team to assault the location they've been held, recover the technology, and escape. We can do that. We can do that. Let's rock. I'm so ready. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Now, to my understanding, all of the maps are randomly generated, and probably the biomes, the different side missions and things, I think all of that is randomly generated, which makes multiple playthroughs really cool. Target location is likely to be well defended. We need to move up, get eyes on the location, and neutralize enemy forces. Once we've secured SLDF tech, the Leopard will extract us at this landing zone. All right, cool. Best of luck, Commander. Oliveira, out. All right, let's rock and roll.
This is a hellhole.
I mean, hellhole might be a bit strong, but fine. Okay, so we've got a couple of different approaches we could take. I think we just get right up close with Behemoth.
Roger
and
that.
find a spot where we don't even have to move her, you know? That's ideal. The worry is, like, are we going to trigger a group by getting too close? Seems okay for now. The other thing I'm going to be looking for is ideas on mech customization. So I know there's been a lot on the pre-release stuff, and I will read through that to get some suggestions. But if you guys have specific ideas of, hey, this might be a good way to build this out, and then we could kind of talk about that, that would be really helpful. This might be an interesting... I don't know if we have a path, like, down through here, to be fair. I think what I'll do is get up to this high ground, or higher ground, and just overlook this for a second and see what we can do. Part of me wants to lead with these light mechs, but I just worry that if we engage by accident, then he's going to be the one that has to take a brunt of damage, even if it's just, you know, a round or two, right? Okay, I do have some forest cover in here. So in case we're revealing anything...
Position confirmed.
Let's move in there. We might just not have to do anything until we get into this zone. That seems like it's probably the case. After that move. I didn't know if we'd have defense here, so... Alright, we can jump off of here now. This is so... It's so cool, man. I've drastically underutilized the jumps earlier. This is great. Okay. Around this side seems fine.
Affirmative.
See? There we go. A little bit out of range, although they can see us. So Decker.
What's up, boss?
I think in this kind of scenario... Okay, so this little outer ring for Decker, that's his, like, maximum sensor range, as far as I can tell. So what I'm going to want to do is get it so that we're just at the edge of that, and then we can sensor lock. I might even do it so that we're back here and we're only in range of the one... whatever that is, you know? I don't know what that is. Could be a turret, likely a turret. Looks like it's a vehicle. Beautiful.
Sensors locked on.
Next warriors, show them what you've got.
Oh, I will.
More hostiles.
Whoa, oh, fire starter, cool. Okay, so this is, we saw this at the very end of the pre-release, and I would think one of these on my team would be awesome.
Good to go.
Okay, so we're all gonna get to act here. Oh, I wonder if, like, sensor locking like that is kind of weird maybe, because now we can't really do anything. But let's... These guys are likely out of range.
Yes, Commander.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. Let's shuffle back to, let's say, here. Or can I go somewhere where we have them in the range? Let's do that. Now, I don't have the range to remove the evasion. It's probably not ideal that I use sensor lock to just remove evasion, but in this scenario, because I can't attack, I'm going to do that anyways, and then we'll try and focus him down before dealing with these vehicles. Let's do it. See, because I think at the end of the last one, like, it gets removed when the rounds change, so... Look at all of that. You're not hitting her? No way. Alright.
Receiving you.
Now, I do kind of want to just sit here with Bulwark.
Good to go.
Let's be honest. We can hammer this. These are decent. But we could also just straight up destroy this vehicle, too. I don't have multi-shot with her, unfortunately. Yeah, he's really weak. He's under-armored. This is a possible of 65 damage. He's got 66. No. He's got 71, my bad. Okay, never mind. I can't math. Maybe we go for the vehicle now. Just pump everything we got in there, and then the other guys can start hammering. Let's talk about overkill. Okay, that was overkill.
One more for the trashy.
I think multi-target's so... It's such a huge skill to have.
Orders.
Like, it's so helpful. Okay, let's go from this side. We've got the evasive movements. We're going to build up those charges.
Moving out.
Alright. We couldn't get as close as I would have liked, but that's okay. We do what we can. Oh! Wow. I mean, he's under armored, so like it's making sense that that would happen. I kind of want to see if maybe... Maybe I could go for a headshot here. PPC is only 65. 70 from back here. Could also take the tree cover and do this instead. I think that's what we will do. And what I might do, because his armor's so low, I could maybe go for a called shot on the head. See what happens. Looks good. Oh, right in the middle. That's okay. I'm good with this. I'm good with it. I'm just trying to see if I can salvage as much of this mech as I can, because I'd like to build one. I think that would be a really fun mech to use. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Decker. So, like, yeah, I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll move him. Make sure that we still have we still have him in sensor lock range, and then just sensor lock him. I don't think they're gonna be able to scout him from here anyway. Now, if he moves after this, I wonder if that impacts his, if he can regain those charges after having the sensor lock on him. I don't know.
Waiting for orders.
And, like, that's a scenario I need help with. Is like, should I... In that specific scenario, I don't know that what I did there was of any use. But if I move up, then he's in range and it's riskier and, you know, so... Anyway.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's take our shots here. 70 on him. His mid-core is probably just gonna blow, which is fine.
I copy.
Oh, we hit the left arm. A bunch on the left arm. He's coming in hot. He's too far for the flames, though.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Alright. Now, we could probably... Yeah, see? I think in that scenario, I think in that scenario, what I should have done, I reserve our turn, see what that guy does, and if he moves, then we sensor lock if we want to remove the evasion, or we shoot him, or whatever. But I think I should just be a little bit more patient in that regard.
Yep.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's move into where you can hit with everything, or as many things as we possibly can. If they hit, great. If not, that's fine. We're gonna move Blackjack up closer. He's got a lot of damage output. And if I multi-target this, I don't think either one can be hit by the small laser. So let's take this, so at least we're hitting the LRMs on the vehicle.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay. And then Dusa. I think if we get in here, I mean, he's pretty toast. Problem is, I have to worry about this vehicle. So I'd like to move as far as I can to build up the evasion, but they will be a lot closer. Let's maybe go here, maximize our potential.
Move into position.
All right.
All weapons are go.
Hot damn.
Got him.
Enemy down.
Would have been nice to get that headshot earlier, but, I mean, chances are pretty few and far between there. Legs are probably more reliably taken out. I'm quite happy with the pilots that we've associated with each of these mech types, though, I will say.
Ready for orders.
All right. So against the vehicles, I think I will actually just take shots. Let's do like so.
Heading out. On it.
Makes you feel really good when you see the vehicles blow up, but you know they're just like,
One less vehicle.
they're basically like swatting mosquitoes out of the sky, you know? And like, in that scenario, yes, I could have sensor locked this guy, but then he's going to be moving up anyways, so is it useful? I don't know.
I'm showing minor damage.
You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine.
Commander.
Okay, we do not have... Oh, we do actually have eyes over top of this. We could also... let's cancel that.
Good to go.
Let's just go stomp.
Confirmed. Locked on for physical attack.
Got him.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Okay. Let's get in here.
Ready for orders.
Let's get, Behemoth to lead it.
On my way.
There's still this area. I don't know if something else might happen to us, so... Yeah, hold this location until we can grab the asset. Alright. Where are they going to come from is the question. Because we have a road here, a road here.
Heading out.
Vindicator's way back. And then I'm going to bring Spider in here for now, but
Move order received.
who knows.
We have the asset, Commander.
Oh, there we go. You managed to wipe the Op4 out. I can do an extract right now. No need to get to our planned LZ. Oh, cool. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So if we would have, maybe that last vehicle or something would have been something we had to take out. I think if we would have ran to that circle first, we could have went a bit differently. But either way, it's all good. We made some progress with the Free Worlds League. I'm okay with this. This is House Merrick. Interesting. Top tier work commander. House Merrick is very happy, as they should be. Keep it up, and we'll make sure a lot more work comes your way. Not out of cash, but no injuries, no mech damage. That feels good. And then we could grab one of these if we want. And I'm looking at what else is possible in here. I mean, any of this is good. There's nothing super special. We could grab the flamer if we want it. We're not going to use it yet, but eventually we're going to want to equip flamers on these fire starters if we start collecting those pieces. Could go for the machine gun, the SRM-6s, or just honestly jump jets, but we might as well take the most expensive stuff if we don't have an immediate use, right? So the LRM-10 is worth 150,000. So even if I sell it later, if I don't have an immediate use, I think that's okay. The SRM-6s seem pretty good, but I think for now that's fine. Okay, cool. Oh, we got the SRM-6s anyways. A couple jump jets. Got the flamer, the ammo. Good, good, good. I'm happy with this. I do think that siding more with salvage at the beginning is of benefit to us. Right? Until we get, like, the big missions with big cash. Specifically, like, the main missions where we don't have the option to negotiate for salvage. Okay, so this is good. There's nothing I even need to repair. Everyone's fine. The only thing is we might have... So we have 500 XP here.
Commander.
1,200 on Behemoth, who I think will focus on guts. I think... I don't know, is Juggernaut that good? Just the additional benefits in between are good, too. So, tough to say. We need 100 more XP to get Guts 4 on Decker.
Waiting for orders.
And then Dusa, here we go. We can do Guts 4 just to get that extra little bit of health.
Training complete.
Alright. Got it. Look at our red mechs now. It's so nice. So nice. Alright, let's go back and find some additional contracts if we can. So, few things. We've got an assassination contract here, seek and destroy, a battle contract, might be fun. I'm looking at the max salvage here, and I'm thinking either one of these are good. Do we need to travel? Probably not. There's no sense in, like, if we can take contracts that are in our original zone, it's pretty nice because we can build up more money within the month without losing time. Our intelligence confirms that there's a lance of pirate military units operating on Bellerophon within a region we control. All Canopian operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Hunt down the enemy lance and eliminate it. Seems good-ish. It's going to be hot. That's okay. I think that's decent for us. The one thing I have a question on... I'm going to have a million questions still. How often does a store refresh? Is it like anytime we advance time? Is it? I would imagine it's, if I had to guess, it would be monthly. But yeah, either way, we'll just rock and roll. We'll take another contract, make some more cash, get out there, establish ourselves. You know, that's what we're gonna do. So seek and destroy. Let's set up for this one. I'm going to favor salvage again. I'm actually going to do... I'm going to do like this most times. If we're going to favor salvage, I'll probably do one from the end, unless it's like a huge difference, which some might be. But then we get these rep bonuses too, which could come in handy later. Yeah, okay, so let's do this. And I think we'll do the exact same group that we had, right? Glitch is still out. So we might as well just take out what we have and get good with this. Specifically, I want to practice how to decide when to use these sensor locks. I'm not using them efficiently yet. Bonus, I am using them though. So I feel decent. All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to BattleTech. We're taking on this Seek and Destroy Mission, our intelligence confirms there's a lance of pilot military units operating on Bellerophon within a region we control. All Canopian operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Hunt down the enemy lance and eliminate it. Probably going to be a little bit more difficult than the last mission, where they weren't expecting us to come. These guys seem like an actual mech unit. So, let's rock.
Command interface initiated.
Oh, this is cool. Little bridge. Got him, Commander, right out in the open. These guys are amateurs. Get eyes on them and take them out. Okay. Good hunting, Commander. Olivia out.
Ready to rock, Chief.
Well, if we know where they are, we know they're in that area.
What's up,
So I
Bob?
can't just run up all willy-nilly, you know? Definitely don't want to stand in the rough terrain if I don't need to.
Aye, aye.
Let's start with Behemoth and see where we end up. Alright, we're good. We're good. Medusa. Here is fine.
Coordinates received.
And then I want to keep this as like a block for line of sight, potentially. So we'll move Decker in, but... A lot of people want me to use Decker in the Blackjack for like Black and Decker. I like that. It's a good idea. Potentially, down the road. We'll see.
On the move.
You always gotta wait for their moves to complete in case they do make contact. I'm just gonna keep him hidden. Oh, of course.
Bandit.
See,
Mech
that's
warriors,
interesting.
Show them what you've got.
That's interesting. So even though, like, I don't think they can see us, but
Waiting for orders.
cool thing is we've got sensor lock here. The scary thing is we don't know who's gonna go first. I think it'll alternate. Like, we should go and then them. So here, let's do this. Let's reserve. Alright, perfect. Oh, hello. It's a good thing.
Yes, Commander.
So if I go now, then he's gonna go again, right? So if I push everybody back... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, Decker, my man.
Standing by.
He's still got them both in range, too. I'm just looking at who we've had the easier visual on. Well, I guess we just need the arc, so it doesn't even really matter. Alright. So where are the... Where are the LRMs?
Ready for orders.
We have, 2 sets. But any of these is good. Only 55, but that's okay. This is dirty damage we can do without even being in range, so it's a bonus.
Engaging target.
Nice. It's actually more than I was expecting. And then with Behemoth,
Ready for orders.
I think we do the same thing. We're not going to move. 50-50 on all these. Let's go.
Engaging with target.
We'll wait for them to come to us. Oh my god. Whiffed all of them.
Failed to connect.
Yeah, failed to connect, alright. That's tough. It's funny because the first ones, they worked out pretty good. But,
Commander.
not much I'm going to be able to do here.
Heading out.
Alright, Decker, let's reserve you. I really hope that this is not, like, I hope they can't see him through there. Should be fine. Alright. I'm gonna reserve again. Get both of their turns out of it. I thought we'd be finding, like, a mech lance. But maybe that's still to come. Okay, so this guy is a little bit out. Which means we're gonna have to move a bit. Can just see the outer ring there. I guess if they can't really tell where it's coming from, they won't engage, right? Like, yeah, there's 3 vehicles now. Let's sensor lock this. Alright, Behemoth.
Standing by.
Let's hit him from downtown. Hopefully this time. That would be great.
Copy that.
Oh, God. Well, now they're coming in. I mean, we should probably still be, like, advancing. We can move in here and then lob over the top. Even though Behemoth, generally we want to keep her still, we should still be going in. Okay, 80s. Feel much better about this.
Engaging target.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Dusa, let's go.
Position
You're probably
confirmed.
getting bored back here. Alright, let's see what they got. Let's reserve again.
Waiting for the shot.
I can see this sensor lock just being straight up dirty. You know? If we were more accurate. Because we're not super accurate. It's a bit different. I'm going to reserve again, since they're all out of range. And then I think we're just going to run in there and start crushing. Yeah, 4
Sensor
now.
Showing a new hostile.
Interesting. All
Waiting
right,
for orders.
it's time. We need to engage.
Move order received.
What do you need?
Dusa. Coming up this way.
Got it.
Brace yourself. With odd, let's do... I mean, that's going to put eyes on us for sure. Just get him down here so he's ready.
Good to go.
And then there's not really much I can do here, like... Let's just move back.
Got it.
I could sensor lock just so we keep eyes, but it doesn't really matter. If this guy comes closer, I'd rather be braced. Alright, let's reserve. There we go.
Good to go.
Found him. Okay, we do want to move a little closer before going bulwark, but still. Something like this is fine.
Roger that.
Just have to watch our flank from this unknown guy. Now, we can see by these numbers, this guy's going in this next phase. This guy will be going after that. But is there a way to see within that phase, like if these guys were both 2s, is there a way to see who would be going first? Because that would be quite helpful. I'm not gonna... I mean, we have so much ammo. I will use it, but I feel like it's a bad habit, you know?
Copy that.
Got him.
Vehicle trashed.
Got him. At least we're getting their attention.
Yep.
Alright, Blackjack, ready to go in. Oh. That's a dead vehicle if I ever saw one. Again, like, this is a scenario where, okay, we know this guy's not going to act for a while, so if we could have gotten in range of another guy, then that's probably ideal, but...
Roger that. Vehicle down.
Alright. This is fine for me. Take the long-range shot. And then last, but certainly not least, I'm looking at ways that I can kind of stealth up on this guy and then maybe do a, maybe stomp him. I'm gonna go here. He can't see us. He will be able to... Actually, hold on. No, he can see us there. He can't see me here. It's not perfect, but...
Affirmative.
Like in this scenario, there's no point in sensor locking because by the next round, it's gone. And he's gonna build up evasion anyway. And we're all in range, right? I'm hoping this guy curves up around here, and then we can run in and stomp on him. Jeez, watch that arm.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Alright, now with Decker, we might
What's up,
actually be
boss?
able to get right in there. Absolutely. Let's go.
On the move.
This is one of the things I really do
Locked
like the
on
light
for
mechs
physical
for, is
attack.
covering a lot of ground to close between us and the vehicles. For the easy stomps.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Yeah, nice job, dude. Well done. Let's get in here. Is there a way I can put everything on with this loadout? It's a bit weird. I could do this, but then it's like all of our damage is like way less efficient. Let's do something like that.
Engaging target.
Oh. That's all she wrote there. That's all she wrote.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Milk run, just as we expected. Good work, Commander.
Mission.
All right, not bad. Cruising. I will, you'll know this by now, but I will have attached this to the previous video for the sole reason that both those missions were super straightforward. And super quick. Okay, our rating's going up here. This is nice. This impacts us being able to hire better soldiers, I believe. Right? Performance was exemplary, Commander. I'll ensure that the Magistry High Command hears about your skills. Thank you. Cool. Everyone's good. And since it was just vehicles, I guess we'll take out... Do we want to take the 2 LRM-10s? I feel like these are pretty cool. Like, this is a lot of damage. These SRM-6s, if we can build these out correctly. I think I'll take those. Got an LRM-10 anyways. Machine gun. Small lasers, good. Alright, now we probably want to look to travel a little bit and advance. Here we go. Alright, everyone, gather round. After our last talk, I bit the bullet and started fishing around for uncertified contracts. And I might, I repeat might, have caught us something. Who's the client? Unknown. She didn't ID herself in the message, but she claims to be a member of the Canopian elite. She says that she's got a big job lined up and she wants us for it. Us specifically. She called the commander out by name. She's got good taste in mercenaries, whoever she is. This all sounds perfectly legitimate and not at all suspicious. You're certain this client isn't really a bounty hunter? Because I can list off about 5 different banks that would love to repossess this ship. We're not shopping for uncertified contracts behind review boards back, gang. Hell no, I'm not certain. Oh, sorry, we are shopping for uncertified contracts. But what it's worth, I can confirm that she's rich. She reached out to us with a priority HPG message, and those can't come cheap. I know what these are. Hyperpulse generators. Super fast way of transferring data. Rich is good. I like rich. We know who this is, but, you know, play along. So do I. And the fact of the matter is, we're hemorrhaging C-bills out here. It's worth the risk. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Our new client fence us out of the airlock, and our corpses spend the rest of forever tumbling through the icy vastness of space? I mean, that's fair. Thanks for that delightful image, Yang. Look, Christopher, I'll admit, this is sketchy as hell, but it's also the best lead we're likely to find. If you want to follow up, plot a course to Bellerophon. The client will be waiting. Contract to meet our Canopian mystery client is ready for review in the command center. Take a look when you're ready, Commander. Our mech warriors have picked up a fair amount of combat experience over the last few drops. Head to the barracks to review their dossiers and direct their training. Don't forget, you can check on the state of our finances from the terminal in your captain's quarters. If you ever want to change your mercenary company's name or symbol, you can do that from there too. Beautiful. Alright. So let's check. I just want to check the store. Okay, I think it's all the same. I'm going to guess that it's monthly that these get updated. We will check the barracks though. Okay, so we got 900 here.
Ready for orders.
Decker, we can give him that extra point of health. I'm happy to take that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Aye, aye.
Deuce is fine, and I am fine for now, I think. Attacks with a single weapon. Ignore cover and guarded on the target. I'm wondering, like, this is probably really good for somebody that's, like, got the PPC or just a really high damage output weapon that we want to just inflict massive pain with, right? What's the other one down here? Master Tactician. Oh, right. This is what Mastiff had, which gave him that extra initiative, so he was going first even though his mech was the same class. So that's also pretty good. It's also pretty good, but Guts is nice too. Guts is nice too, depending on, I guess, what type of mech we want them piloting.
Yes, Commander. Ready.
Standing by. Good to
Either
go.
way,
Waiting for...
Good to
everyone's
go.
happy. Now, do we want to go into piloting with Behemoth? I kind of want to say yes. Like, if we have her on the tank, we want to be able to run in there. We're getting evasive. Well, maybe not, though, because it counteracts the bulwark. I was thinking for the melee stuff, but maybe gunnery is actually better in this scenario. We go gunnery and guts together. Yeah, for sure. Because she doesn't want to move. We need higher chances to hit, and we want a multi-target because we're not moving. So
Training confirmed, Commander.
let's do it. All right, cool. So I think we can pretty safely take that next contract. And see what happens. That's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here. When we come back, we'll take the benefactor contract, and we're gonna meet our new client, and things are gonna start to heat up. Contracts are gonna start to blow up in terms of pay and salvage and all that kind of stuff. So it should be fun. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, okay? Bye now.